see what you hear. Get back into it, sell what you feel.
His eyes is lamps of fire.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know what you know. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's go. You know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. 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 I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your head. Spread your wings, crack out to that shell. Come on. What I am to this. Look, I always transform into myself. Sometimes pain too good in my way. Come on, wait and just see how I heal. Come on. Yeah, come on. I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your health. Spread your wings, crack out of that shell. Come on. Yeah, okay. I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you can hear. Get back into it yourself, what you feel.
In his face as the appearance of lightning.
Within the lineage, yes. 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 I know. Hell no. We do rebuke. We do rebuke. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on. I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your head. Spread your wings, crack out of that shell. Come on. Yeah, okay. I always transform into myself. Sometimes pain too good in my way. But just wait and see how I heal. Come on. Whoa, nah, okay. I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your health. Spread your wings, crack out of that shell. Yeah, yeah, nah, okay. I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you feel. Get back into it, yourself, what you feel.
Getting warmed up. Extra loud. Every other Wednesday, you know where we be. Every other Wednesday, you know where we be. 804, we in the mix. Getting warmed up. Got T-Walk in the house. Shout out to Cold World. We know it. Forgot what she looked like, man. She's been gone so long. Live at 805, baby. Yo, yo, yo. It is the boy Triple Beamin'. Like every other Wednesday, you know we here, XtraLoud, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Today, like always, we got a special performance from a wordsmith straight out of the 910, but home of the 336. None other than the great T. Walker. Let's go.
Daniel. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked. Behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of fast. His body also was like the beryl.
Listen, we gonna have a good time. I go by the name of T. Walker, and we extra loud in here. Come on, nah, I always transform into myself.
Sometimes stillness good for your health.
Spread your wings, crack out of that shell. Hey, whoa, I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you can hear. Get back in tune with yourself, what you feel. Yeah. Nah, this ain't even half if I had to do the math of it. I'm more than just a little lucky, poetic justice. Cause the freedom of speech earn them a show budget. It could cost your life, so what you sell, brother? Dreams, dope, hope, all on the scale, lover. Fiend for adventure, me, I'ma see something. Yeah, the route been scenic, sometimes the clouds cover. But if the rain should pour, just know that the sun love us enough to shine again. It's all cooperation, deeply rooted. The climbing of today's nation, full of hatred, downgrading. It's outrageous and contagious, spreading all throughout the matrix. Dodging bullets, bet on me. I parlayed it, banking on me. Yeah, God, where is your faith at and your patience? Come on, homie, we all major. You turned on me, was broke, what would you do for the moolah?
I always transform into myself.
Come on.
Sometimes stillness good for
Hey,
your health.
come on.
Your wings crack out of that shell.
Come on. Hey, I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you can hear. Get back in tune with yourself, what you feel. Hey, let's go. I always transform, yeah. Come on, transform, yeah. Come on, transform, yeah. Come on. Okay, I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you can hear. Get back in tune with yourself, what you feel. Look, I say a prayer for all within the lineage. I say a prayer for all my feelings that's menacing. I say a prayer for patience, I'm down to minimums. They all suggesting I'm resting, but I can't fit it in. Abuse is running rampant within these villages. Sexual and domestic substance addiction is a part of mental disorders. Your nervous system is shaken up by the villains who is protecting them. Listeria on the market, are you afraid of it? The price of eggs going up, oh, is the chicken sick? You scared? Go to your church, mosque, and synagogue. And if your body's a temple, then tend to the garden. The lions then get hot. Who are you trusting in? Can wear a jacket of all the feathers I'm ruffling. But if God is my witness, no man can judge truly. I'm taking on a new form, stick around and I'm proving.
I always transform into
Yeah,
myself.
come on.
Sometimes stillness good for
Yeah,
your health.
come
Your
on.
wings crack out of
Yeah,
that shell.
come on. Oh man, we gonna talk about this. I always transform into my. Come on.
Pain too good
Is
and
it too
my
good?
way. Come on, just wait
And see how I feel. Hey, come on. I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your health. Spread your wings.
out of that shell.
Come on. Hey, okay, I always transform into myself. Sit back, quiet down, see what you can hear. And get back in tune with yourself, what you feel. Yeah. So look, I named this album I Always Transform Into Myself. Everything that I am and everything that I'm becoming, I've always been. It's just been a matter of staying consistent on a journey, staying diligent, being obedient to God, leaning into, and sometimes knowing when to lean out of, but that's transformation. Let's get it. The name of this song is Faith and Fire. A lot of these songs were written and created by the fire. A lot of times the faith has been tested. But what you gonna do with that? Shout out to Moo Fresh. We gonna get into that too. Yo. Cause we're still using print? Okay. Yeah. Look, dipped in cinnamon, protection from the many men with evil sentiments towards all my kin with skin black as licorice, or brown as one of Charlie friends, or light as how your heart could be. 42 laws in me. How many flaws you see? I'm full of love, joy and peace, vengeance, hate, war. At least I know more truth than you can see. Giving a how they feel is really kind of haunting me. Listening to them lie, cry lies, kinda, you know. Well, if my back's against the wall, I probably dent them walls. And if the roof should ever fall, then I'm rebuilding floors. Could it be God just be wanting me to look up at them stars and recognize that all his creation is here with cause? The wise men followed them to see the Son of God. And black Moses underground but use the skies in dark. Some interpret life's path with planetary charts. I pray your journey find you if you ever do get lost. Hey, Miss Donda, if you run into my papa, I know that he gonna tell you about them trips we took them summers. Him, my uncle, my brothers, them memories that's among us. There was bonds that was built. There's cracks, but there's love. There's trauma unresolved. There's cycles rolling on. There's umbrellas in the storm. There's heat we need a warmth. There's distance, there's a need for forgiveness, but I will take some admitting back and forth, badmitting. But as this time keeps spinning, it's that time that we spending progressive. My perspective be shifting, I was glitching, troubleshooting and wishing, and spitting, ad-libbing, and building and curating. I felt like some of y'all was hating. I felt gratitude in spaces when I needed more space, but rage all in my face and on my back today, so I will, no, I ain't gonna say, I'ma speak life today. I'ma wish them thoughts away, or just tuck them in a safe in case somebody show a trace of disgrace. But I'ma have faith. Ha! They say that faith without them works is dead, huh? But an eye for an eye, let's off with their head. No, them chickens they gonna come home to roost, huh? But I could give them chickens their a boost. But I don't wanna lead the youth astray, so I guess I'ma just fall back and pray. But what Mumu say? What's the use in praying? Hey, what's the use in praying if you gonna worry? What's the use in praying? Whoa, huh? What's the use in praying if you gonna worry? What's the use in praying? Hey, whoa, whoa. What's the use in praying if you gonna worry? What's the use in praying? Let's go, What's the use in praying if you gonna worry? So I guess the question behind that is, are you a worrier or a warrior? But anyway, let's get it. Hey, is it in you? Okay, listen. You're gonna have to go through some things, but the butterfly sometimes had to be still and know what is God in order to become the butterfly, you dig? So we gonna bloom and we gonna fly. Hey, but is it you? Look, all this time and they still don't get it. All this time and they still won't pick it. Fuck it, I pick me. I've been in the field like Wrigley, angels with me like we in the Windy City. Bet the sky do miss me. Head in the clouds, Penelope Cruz. World war soon, I'm Langston Hughes. Don't need to be approved or be on the news. They not like us, for them the positions assumed. I'm bringing killers too, I'm dropping a nuke. I'm bringing healers with me too, the demons have loosed. So, is it Uncle Luke or the Gospel of Luke? What side are you on when they speaking the truth? Men lie, women lie, just notice the cues. It's a dog-eat-dog world, just notice the clues. So pause on everything like Cam and Mace. I'm just heating up a minute and melting your face. Whoa, hey, whoa, Now, is it in you? Don't worry, real briefly, think of your most transformative moment. Hey, but you got through it, so you still here to move through it. Is it you? Okay. I'm T Walker, but you can call him Skinny Buddha. They trying to figure the game, they need him a tutor. Karma Sutra, Kundalini, arising is moving. Can't throw hands, so they all shooters. Too lazy, so all you can make is excuses. Black man don't matter, you Muslim or Christian. They say all lives matter, then call you a nigga. If you react out of emotion, you call and collect. Try calling on God, the line's direct. With all this heavy shit, I started letting it go. I mean, I'm feeling way lighter, it's starting to show. There's more to release like I'm dropping a tape. I love, but deeply hate when it's fake. Is you a friend, or you just wanting my spot? Competition all good, but jealousy, nah. I'm used to holding on to grudges, I'm getting better. I always transforms my audio letter. So whenever I leave here, which I never will because energy doesn't die, but when I reach the sky, press play. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm sipping on this live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation for the elevation of your situation. Get yours without hesitation. It's that black-owned water from black-owned land. You might as well get it from a black man or woman, depending on who you see. But right now, you got me. Let's do it.
T Walk.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you ain't gonna come with that energy, don't come. Just don't come, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. I'm live.
We appreciate you coming out.
For sure that, brother. I appreciate y'all having me.
For those who don't know, who is the great T Walker? Who is T Walker for the people who don't know?
I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a rapper, I'm a poet, I'm a educator, I'm a curator, I'm a creative. So everything I do is centered around creativity, even when I'm in the garden, even when I'm in the forest, when I'm in the studio, when I'm with my daughter. I use my gift of creativity to, you got to use your gifts, and I know that's one of them, so I'm a creator.
So, piggybacking off of that, where you feel that your space is in the performance space or music space, what would you feel that your space is?
My space is the world, because you touch a lot of different things when you put out music. You don't just touch the people that's right here. You end up touching somebody that's in a whole nother country. But at some point, we're going to touch people that's in 2079, 3031. You feel me? So my space is the world.
Profound. Now, I did a little digging on the catalog.
Okay.
And it's a bar that I just loved. You know what I'm saying? It said, I don't want to lead the youth astray. So I guess I'll just fall back and pray.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel that a lot of artists these days, a lot of entertainers or whoever are leading the youth astray? And of course, when you get behind this microphone, it's a great responsibility.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
I think some are intentionally and unintentionally. Some people are simply just talking about what's happening around them. Some people talking about what they lived, at the same time. So you can't put a cap on creativity in that sense. But I think the responsibility is not only on the artist, but the people that's making it actually as massive as it is. Because, there's great music that is pushing things forward as well that doesn't get the same type of push. So we think about the creator and we think about the pusher at the same time. But I really love the fact that, like, in art, we going to have to look back at this time and see, like, dang, we might not have liked or felt like we needed that type of music, and not that we would ever need it. I just need to know what happened at that time, and it might have been Chief Keef, instead of Langston Hughes, that I saw see what was going on now. So, yeah, that's that.
That's real. Now, of course, you got the spoken word background like myself. I'm in love with poetry. Do you like performing poetry better or making music better?
It's really hard to say because I use them so interchangeably. Like in shows, I'm going to throw in the poetry with the music. Each one of them has helped me to advance the next. I wrote poetry a long time ago, which that's where my pen started, but I got known for rapping, but I wasn't let in certain venues, so I took my raps without the music and did poetry. And now I'm in all types of places. But, it's a brother by the name of Life, phenomenal poet, educator, speaker, orator, influencer, and rap, rhythm, and poetry. I heard that, and I was like, it all makes sense. We connected.
It's all interchangeable.
It's the same.
You mentioned what sharpened your pen. Do you feel like that's lacking today? Like, cause I'm a penman. Like I respect your pen before anything.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's a fine line between, do I compromise on the pen to convey the message, or do you ever like chill on the pen? Or
that's an interesting question, because there are some spaces where I've tried to chill, but you can't help what's in you. So some type of message, something meaningful is gonna come out. But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever slack on it, because like I just spoke on this in another space, but I got people that's young people that's really listening and enjoying this and are passing it on to other people. So I'm like, okay, bet and they spreading it, not me. Yeah. I just created it. Yeah. So, it ain't even no need to slack. We got people we influencing.
There you go.
For sure that.
Hey, we're gonna let you get back into the show. T Walker, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it. Okay. This is called Wildfire Jazz. Some of these things I don't feel anymore. Some of them I feel very greatly. Enjoy that. Look, I was talking to my dog about battle scars and rigid flaws. How the problem solved, my cousin's lost. I search no more. Feelings do dissolve. What is the cause? Who cares at all when niggas acting like they above and pretend to be stars? I got an uncle locked up in prison. Hate when I miss his calls. I got an uncle out here free. I don't hear from it all. I'm thinking about you, Unc. I sent a link. No response at all. It's still love. But when I vent, just know the heat is on. The seasons change. Let it breathe. And then start cooling off. My brother thought I'm digging his broad. Had me feeling dark. Had me on the brink of cutting off. All of y'all, it's still love. But I'm venting after we cooled it off. The rest of y'all, be careful, cause the heat is on. It's summertime. My ambition and my will evolve like Smith and Wesson. Plus my tongue is a sword. I bet my M-box go bling after I pierce these souls. What's your goals? Hat trick. When I switch the flows, invisible, like you seeing me on your radios. I channel deep. So some emotions I don't even know the frequencies, but it come out if you listen close to AM, FM. But who gon' read the scrolls? Who gon' play this when my body is dead and gone? History and her story. I hope these words glow in the dark, but the light shines on them to be shown. We grown. Hey, so shine your light. Go ahead and shine your light on me. Go ahead and shine your light. Hey, dear Lord, just shine your light on me. Would you just shine your light? Go ahead and shine your light on me. Dear Lord, just shine your light. My God, just shine your light on me. Go ahead and shine your light. Would you just shine your light on me? Dear Lord, just shine your light. Hey, my God, just shine your light on me. Go ahead and shine your light. Would you just shine your light on me? Go ahead and shine your light. Yeah, I used to sing in the church choir, Myrtle Grove, Young Voices for Christ. And that's where I, just started, getting comfortable with my voice. So I just try all these, I just do all these things. I don't even try them. You hearing them right now, live and direct. The gifts have been picked along the way. So now we're using these keys to unlock doors. We're going to give them some more. What's next? Yeah. This is not a beg. It is a command and a demand. First things first. Say a prayer for us, prayer for them, prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, prayer for them, prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, a prayer for them, a prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, prayer for them, prayer for me. Yeah. Write a hymn, sing a song, shout a chant, say a prayer for them. Layers to be peeled if we real, say a prayer then. Bare fruit, added leaves, composted, that's a layer then. I can plant a seed and transform it, it's imperative. I don't understand the necessity for comparison. What if they mistaken all this confidence for arrogance? That is not my problem, I'm around where the fire's lit, where the air is cleaner. Back to nature, you should try it. Sit down for a second, but I can't, it make me anxious. Production is a need, restlessness I've inherited. Ego, pride, anger, lover, fighter, I've inherited. Ring of fire, lit up on the land, that's nature's marriages. If I'm seeming distant, I'm just changing, I am not the same. Whenever I'm flooded with emotion, it's a tidal wave. It looks simple dealing with me, baby, better be brave. I can hit the mark from a distance cause I got range. I'm probably moving like this cause I know my grandma prayed. I'm probably doing this cause I got my father's ways, and cause I got my mama style, and cause I see my papa face every time I execute a mission. Coogee, Chagalia, hottest fever, Indiana, maybe pacing back and forth. Aaliyah, how I rock the boat, prayers deep in nature's soul, a forest with a pot of gold, walking through the stream like a dream and I ain't letting go. I'ma flow, I'ma grow, I'ma know. I be standing toe to toe with the future and my ghosts. I'ma flow, I'ma grow, I'ma know. I'ma flow, I'ma grow, I'ma know. I'ma T. Walker, say a prayer for us, a prayer for them, a prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, prayer for them, prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, a prayer for them, and a prayer for me. Somebody please say a prayer for us, a prayer for them, a prayer for me. But what's the use in praying? Hey, what's the use in praying if you gonna worry? What's the use in praying? Hey, what's the use in praying if you gonna worry? So is you a worrier or a warrior? Take that.
Man, what's the use of worrying if you praying, man? That's that's self-explanatory right there. Like
For sure that.
everybody want to have screen faith, but when it's time to have faith, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
I love that.
And it's a practice, you know, it comes with true faith and belief. You gotta put it in the act. Cause, you know, sometimes people are afraid to let things go. Where's faith in that?
Talk. We spoke on creativity earlier. Would you say there's any challenges when it comes to being creative? What would you say a challenge is for you, or a few challenges is when it comes to creating? Because it takes energy and that takes a lot out of us sometimes to create. So what's some of your challenges?
It's really hard to say right at this moment. At one point, it could have been like time and it could have been resources, but creativity for me is so many different things. So I try to, that's what keeps me youthful. That's what keeps me flowing. It's what keeps me thinking. So I'm really always being creative. You know, when I'm in the car, if I'm just listening to beats, if I'm hearing a response from my daughter and I'm trying to think of, okay, what's a way to redirect me, even my own energy? Let's get creative. You know, so I don't know.
How you balancing fatherhood and everything else you got going on?
It becomes challenging sometimes because you think about when it comes to time in its real sense, like you don't want to take time away from things, but it also comes with including my daughter and things. She be at the festivals. Matter of fact, she was born and 2 weeks later I had an art exhibition open and she was at the opening and she's been in galleries and she's been at shows. So it's part of how we connect and how we bond, you know, in some of them ways as well. So the time thing is challenging sometimes, you know, because you have to spend time doing the things, but she's a part of these things at the same time. So she listens to the music. She have her favorites. She have her joints she want to hear over and over again. She enjoys the TP. You know, she enjoys being out on the land and experiencing different things out there. So she's a part of that.
Dope, super dope. Dream collaboration or somebody you want to work with, whether it be a producer or it could be somebody from the past, somebody right now. Dream collab.
Somebody from the past would have definitely been Jimi Hendrix. Somebody in the right now would be, I still want to lock in with 3 Stacks.
Of course.
I got to lock in with Stacks. Yeah, for sure.
Y'all see what's going on, man.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, what's the inspiration there?
So when I started to it was when I got to college and I started listening to other different types of music. Like, you know, like for me, rock was always like this white thing.
Yeah.
You know, which we had a whole energy around what black and white was that we was, you know, indoctrinated with, you know, basically. And so I got to college and I discovered Jimi Hendrix and would listen to the music, and it was a different vibe, but it was a vibe that I connected with. I liked how eccentric it was, but I liked how that's kind of, I guess, why I would like to work with 3K, because even with his Flute album, of course I want to hear the verses, but he performs it different than it even is recorded. Same here, you know, so it just felt like such an organic vibe that I would love to really mesh with, and especially at where I'm at now, where I feel comfortable vocally and I have more different things to part of my creative process. I think creating with Jimi Hendrix and then performing that same out there on the land of things where I created, we might record a music video in a teepee or something crazy, something I've built. So it's that would be insane.
Man, of course, 3 Stacks to go, Outkast to goats.
Man, what?
Goats. A whole Dungeon fam, for real.
For sure that.
See, you got your water. You want to pick it up and plug it real quick. Man, we see you on the alkaline wave. You do your thing on your land and super, I call it wealth conscious. How does that transform into how you think and how you create and the energy you put out?
Yeah, just to have access to water itself anyway is a whole nother thing. Like when people think about land and space like that, we essentially just think livestock and food. Yeah. We don't even think about the water. And so that itself was transformative. But you know, to be able to create festivals, you know, so we have the Alkaline Festival, August 1st through the 3rd, 3 days and 2 nights of live music, yoga, meditation, camping, bonfire, food trucks, vendors, more. you know, to be grown. All these different things are. I don't even really essentially remember what the question was because I'm in a ramble. What was it?
It's just like when you health or wealth conscious and you've incorporated that lifestyle. How does that like then transfer into the world and when you creating? Because you know
It's in the
what we
bars.
consume
Yeah.
dictates how we think and.
All right.
feel
So
me?
when you think of you and me, how it's creatively, it's creating a festival that celebrates health and wellness, where they can hear live music and people that haven't done yoga can get introduced to it. You know, while also, you know, on Sunday, my dad, Apostle T.B. Walker, is going to do a sermon. You know, while you get to hear live music, while you get to see dope rappers that's men and women, while there's also things to do for the children. And that's a part of my creative process. And health and wellness has been an expansion, you know, of what I'm here to do. It's part of me learning, like, okay, it's not by coincidence that I land in some of the places that I do, you know, that I meet some of the people that I meet, or that I even come up with the words and lines that's there. All of this is by divine order. You know what I mean? God doing this thing, you just got to recognize it and you just have to lean into it, but be prepared for what come with it. Because people see food growing, but you don't know how long it take to even get to that point.
A lot of patience.
Patience, a lot of work. You in there pulling out weeds, and a lot of it while I'm doing things, I'm thinking of so many different life metaphors, you know, in it at the same time. So it goes into the music, it goes into my conversations. Everything is full circle, you know, so it's all within purpose for sure.
Super dope, man. You and one of my favorite artists, just anywhere, but especially in North Carolina.
Respect.
Cam Doja.
Yeah.
Y'all got a new record called Big Space. I was vibing to that joint for the past week or two. What's y'all dynamic, man? She just one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What's y'all dynamic? It seemed like y'all got a little chemistry going. Like,
Man, listen.
how y'all hook up?
So I think LEB was playing me, told me about her and LB. And then Teray from Winston hit me and was like, yo, you got the Alkaline Festival. My homegirl need to be on that stage. And I was like, all right, who your homegirl? She was like, Cam Doja. I'm like, all right, this is the second time the name done came up. She ended up performing at Lyrics by the Lake. And then we were both performing at another spot. So I caught up with her like, yo, I need you for the festival. Your name been coming up. Let's go from there. And she got such a unique voice. It's different, you know what I mean? And it fits who she is, like if you really know her, you know what I mean? You know, get to know her. But like, and so that I liked that sound, and I was like, I think we really sound good together. And she ended up sending me a record to get on. And it's not even Big Space. This is a whole nother record that just started, you know, the creative flow. And then she sent me Big Space later, and it's just been up from there. Matter of fact, I invited her to the studio so that we could re-record all our verses over at the compound. And we were just like, we liked how it was, and I pulled up another record, and then we recorded one for my project. And then I pulled up another record.
We getting a tape?
And then I pulled up another record.
Okay.
So we got some jams.
No-
That's all
no
I can
said.
really say at this moment.
Enough said.
You know, so when I get in the creative flow, like that's why I like to be in spaces with people. It's hard for me to do the send the record thing. Like I can do that.
I gotta be there.
But when I'm
old
in
school.
the space, it's different, you know. So when people like want to make music, I'm like, all right, let's either we got set up the session or I'll be recording music by the fire.
Yeah.
So pull up, we can sit by the fire in the flow. You know what I mean? However it go from there.
That's hard, man. And I ask every artist this before we get out of here. Ultimately, what you want out of this? You mentioned we kind of on the same frequency.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, the flesh may die, but I'm gonna always be here.
Facts, and that's what it is right there. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So that's exactly why I'm here. There's a number of different things that come with that. But like the energy that's left, whether it's through my creativity, whether it's through my impact on other people that talk to other people that might start businesses because I gave somebody, you know, a student of mine an opportunity and they grew their business from there and they taught somebody else. So like, I'm here for that.
Hey, T Walker, ladies and
show
gentlemen. Hey, we appreciate you coming through.
Already,
man.
I
It's been a
appreciate
pleasure.
y'all having me, man.
Been a pleasure, man. Anything you want to plug before we get up out of here?
Hey man, listen, y'all get some of this live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation. Black owned water from black owned land. You might as well get it from the black man. Our motto is eat right, drink right, you'll begin to think right. So you can go to heavyenergyuniversity.com and order yours right now. We ship and deliver all over the country. If you need them 5-gallon containers, we'll drop them off to you and replace your old one. We need you at the Alkaline Festival, August 1st through the 3rd. 3 days and 2 nights, live music, yoga, meditation, camping, bonfire. We are celebrating 5 years of this experience, as well as the Reggae Splash. That'll be September 6th. I'm T Walker NC on everything from Snapchat to Cash App and everything in between. I don't use my Snapchat, but I do use my Cash App. And yeah, there we go.
Let's go. T Walker, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another great episode of XtraLoud. I'm your host, Triple Beaming. And as always, we're going to keep it trill, eat what you kill. We out.
You know,
I was excited about this.
what you know. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's go. You know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. 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 I always transform into myself. Sometimes stillness good for your head. Spread your wings, crack out to that shell. Come on. What I am today. Look, I always transform into myself. Sometimes pain too good in my way. Come on.